Charlie Marquez back aboard. And they're off. Grace Isabella, Swirly Shirley's up there with Had the Notion early speed 2 and 9 Martinis. So it's Had the Notion from 9 Martinis by a neck as they charge to the opening furlong. Swirly Shirley is racing in third position and Grace Isabella back in fourth. Hetty G down inside there in fifth. Mary's Jewel racing back of the pack off the inside, about 7 left on the speed, and trailing the field is Odd Gal heading over the far turn. Opening quarter 23.46. So it's Had the Notion pressed along on the outside by 9 Martinis in second. Swirly Shirley, Grace Isabella fourth on the outside of that one. Another 3 back to Hetty G. Here's Mary's Jewel working harder with 2.5 furlongs to go. Still out wide, well off the rail. An Odd Gal saving ground, but at the back of the pack they make the turn for home now. 9 Martinis and Had the Notion down to the inside through a 46.48 half mile. 9 Martinis gets away and Swirly Shirley chugging along to the center of the track, picking them up now. Here comes Swirly Shirley on the outside. Swirly Shirley, 9 Martinis down to settle it. 9 Martinis trying to hold off Swirly Shirley. Swirly Shirley on the outside. 9 Martinis, Swirly Shirley, Swirly Shirley get there. 9 Martinis, and it was Had the Notion and Grace Isabella. Minute 10:93. And they're off. 5-card draw from the rail draw right to the front. Federale and Higher Purpose outside, and No More Talk away fourth. Another 2 back in the field, and A Shot Sunny is last of them all as they move past the 5 furlong mark. 5-card draw is the speed, leads at about a length and 3/4 as Higher Purpose as well on the outside, now up to challenge for the advantage heading into the far turn. So around that turn, there goes Higher Purpose on the outside, 23.58 for the opening quarter mile. Now gets the lead by a length from 5-card draw down rail second, and No More Talk is in third. Federale is fourth of the 3 path, and They Shot Sunny in the back of the pack with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Higher Purpose, No More Talk, 5-card draw. Federale in the far outside. They Shot Sunny trying to get motivated from the back of the pack. Swings off the inside and looking to move from between horses. Half mile 46.68 into the stretch now. No More Talk suddenly surging away, and They Shot Sunny with a solid rally. Here comes They Shot Sunny from in between horses. On the inside is 5-card draw back in third. They Shot Sunny, and Sheldon Russell. They Shot Sunny to win it for No More Talk. 5-card draw and Federale. And they're off. Hello, amigo. Flank speed here is D Shackled out of the front. D Shackled makes the lead now from flank speed to the second spot. Miracle Bobby there in between horses in third. Magic Mule is eager to tug along there from fourth on the inside. And one more factor is followed by Hello, Amigo on the outside. Star of Normandy's parked in between horses, charging with a far turn. Back to Winston Peg, and Geising is trailing the field. Geising about 9 to make up. So it's D Shackled through at 23.71. Opening quarter mile. The outside, though, flank speed, though. Flank speed now just got set head in front. 3 furlongs off the line from D Shackled in second. Magic Mule is in third. Miracle Bobby pressured to stay on. Then it's Hello Amigo on the outside, and one more factor at an even pace while saving ground. Winston Peg is next, and Star of Normandy and Geising. Flank speed turns for home after a 46.79 half mile. Out to center now is Magic Mule, and Magic Mule's had taken to the outside and kicks away in the final furlong. Magic Mule and Victor Rizala's Magic Mule well on his way. Magic Mule by 4 from D Shackled flank speed, and Hello Amigo Magic Mule. D Shackled was second. Hello Amigo flank speed, and Winston Peg. Holding 2 to 1. In the gate, 5 1/2 furlongs. And they're off. Stretch the Truth communication fail to the outside, and between horses, Swing Your Sword to the second flight, and So Dialed In up there with some early speed too. Cohoda settles one between horses, one off the inside. New York one down to the rail, another 2 back at his Silver Sun already, 6.5 off his speed, and our Hoisted Mast is in the back, heading into the far turn run, and Stretch the Truth with the speed by 2. Stretch the Truth from So Dialed In, and Cohoda's on the inside in third position. Communication fail is fourth. New York one is in the fifth spot, and the outside is Silver Sun, who's trying to pick up now with 2.5 left to go. Swing Your Sword drops to the back of the pack, and our Hoisted Mast trailing the field. A quarter to go at Pimlico, and Stretch the Truth turns in with So Dialed In, targeting from the outside. Out in the center of the track is New York one in third, and Cohodas is in fourth at 1 furlong left to go. Stretch the Truth still going, has about a 2-length lead on So Dialed In second. New York one reaching on the far outside with a late bid. New York one's coming on the outside. New York one keeps on charging it. Stretch the Truth. New York one, Stretch the Truth, and our Hoisted Mast far outside. Oh, our Hoisted Mast from dead last maybe, and flying there was Swing Your Sword in a wild finish. Now 4 to 5, Buyukasha. In a off. Buyukasha, True Shipman, and Bourbon Bryce all out for the early advantage, and Boss Life away fourth. Down inside is 57 Chevy racing in fifth position. At Little Bay, the far outside is Not Telling. In between horses, Quest of Glory in that group, about 6 or 7 off for speed. And Isabella's Magic is trailing the field, racing well off the inside at about 13 to make up as Bourbon Bryce leads the way into the far turn run. Bourbon Bryce is there from True Shipman on the outside after a 23.87 opening quarter mile. So they round the turn, and here comes Buyukasha. Buyukasha rolling on the outside to a narrow lead from Bourbon Bryce. On the inside second, and True Shipman back in third position. Boss Life is in fourth, Not Telling on the outside. They're followed by Little Bay. Quest of Glory down inside as they make the turn in. Buyukasha's drifting wide as they make the turn in. A half and 47.27. Way out of the center of the track is Buyukasha. Buyukasha working on about a 3-length lead on Bourbon Bryce in second. Buyukasha straight and make it closer for second there with Bourbon Bryce now just holding second. It is Buyukasha and Force Boyce. Buyukasha, Bourbon Bryce, and then Little Bay, 57 Chevy, and Quest of Glory. Ready for the 6th. Hanner off. Trip to Freedom off to a razor-sharp beginning, goes right to the front. From Miss Old Bay moving to second spot, and it's behind the couch on the outside. A Supreme Blessing down from the inside, and Castilleja moving through from that rail draw moves fifth. And then back to Fancy Princess, who drops to the back of the pack. A Devilish Affair, and Princess Adira trailing now some 18 to close in, heading into the far turn run. And so the speed of Trip to Freedom rolling right along. Trip to Freedom in a 22.83, very sharp opening quarter mile at a solid 4-length lead on Miss Old Bay, and Supreme Blessing of the inside in third. Behind the couch is fourth. Castilleja's in fifth, and Devilish Affair the far outside as they move toward their quarter pole. Fancy Princess racing back of the pack, and Princess Adira still well outkicked. Top of the stretch where it's Trip to Freedom in a 45.31 half mile, a 5-length lead, and headed for home now. Here's Trip to Freedom and Evian Toledo floating toward the center of the track. Still solid advantage, make it 5, almost 6. Behind the couch is moved to second, and Miss Old Bay is in third. Trip to Freedom, razor sharp all the way. Trip to Freedom to win from behind the couch second, and Castilleja picks up third. Miss Old Bay and Fancy Princess. In the gate. And they're off. There goes Proper Retire. Proper Retire from Be Good. And Proper Retire gets away from Be Good. Naughty Thoughts moving forward now to take that second spot. And Gimmy's Golden Girl is next right alongside there of Be Good. Another 2 lengths back, and it's Sarah's Treasure. And Juror number 4 trails the field on the inside with 7 lengths to make up as Proper Retire sets the tempo heading for the far turn. Proper Retire length and a half in front from Naughty Thoughts in second. Same margin. Be Good and Gimmy's Golden Girl on the outside. Juror number 4 still racing back of the pack with Sarah's Treasure on the outside of her. Midpoint of the turn after 23.52, opening quarter mile, and it is Proper Retire looking good, opening up 3 lengths on Naughty Thoughts in second. Juror number 4, plenty to do now, has to try to weave through traffic, is taken down to the outside and looking for room in between horses. Juror number 4 in between in the second flight. In the meantime, Proper Retires away with a 7-length advantage now. Now trying to move to second is Juror number 4, Be Good down to the inside and between horses. Gimmy's Golden Girl, Proper Retire, and Charlie Marquez to win by 6 from Juror number 4. And then it was Be Good and Gimmy's Golden Girl. And they're off. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo has early speed, but so does Sizzling Hot out of the inside. And Erica Jane in between horses in third. And Mission Trailers on the chase there from fourth. Response time inside in fifth. And Likely Choice. And despite all odds, racing about the 4-path. And trailing the field is Dare to Promise. Has got about 11 to make up now as they charge over the far turn. Sizzling Hot and Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The matching strides to charge around that far turn. Mission Trailers in third. On the move on the outside is Despite All Odds is now just taking the third spot. Erica Jane is in fourth. They're followed by Likely Choice. His response time is shuffled to the back of the pack with Dare to Promise. Opening quarter was ultra sharp, 23.18. And after that duel, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo has a 2.5 length advantage with a quarter to go at Pimlico. And despite all odds out after that one, Sizzling Hot was in third. 46.27 was a half mile. And they're into the stretch now with Eeny, meeny, miny, mo pouring on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo by 5 lengths from Despite All Odds. Second is Sizzling Hot. Third up for a share of the far outside is Dare to Promise. On the extreme outside, his response time is also traveling well late. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's the upstart filly at Pimlico from Response Time and Dare to Promise. Sizzling Hot and Despite All Odds. In the gate. And they're off. Almighty with a clean beginning and Demo Doctor early speed. And 20 City on the outside is right there too. American Fleet is settled in fourth on the inside. One More Chapter is next and Lost My Voucher out widest into that first turn run. They're followed by Luxero back of the pack with Eric's Empire, and Jack Gave Back is in the back now. Some 13 to close in. Around that first turn they roll with Demo Doctor leading the way from Almighty in second and Lost My Voucher early bit on the outside, eager to go from third position. American Fleet is fourth at the rail, and 20 City is in fifth. Opening quarter win at 24.90. So moderate pace established by Demo Doctor, who leads Almighty 3 parts of a length. An American Fleet of the inside. Lost My Voucher is next. Then it's 20 City, followed by One More Chapter in advance of Eric's Empire. 2 in the back, Jack Gave Back and Luxero heading off of the far turn. And now around that far turn they roll, and it is Demo Doctor still there. Almighty there on the outside. Another 3 lengths back, and American Fleet is in third. Lost My Voucher under a full ride there, the fourth spot. They're followed by One More Chapter on the inside. Another 2, and it's 20 City not making any progress. They're followed by Jack Gave Back and Luxero and Eric's Empire. Top of the stretch now with Almighty kicking on. Almighty leads the way from Demo Doctor Beck second. Tipping to the outside is American Fleet gamely there, and One More Chapter in the far outside. Jack Gave Back. Jack Gave Back is closing on the far outside, shifted out wide by One More Chapter, is drifting Jack Gave Back extremely wide. Almighty down to the inside. In between horses there is One More Chapter surging to American Fleet. Almighty and One More Chapter, and in between American Fleet and Jack Gave Back out wide in Eric's Empire. Get the gate. And they're off. The inside, the board. Ski Bunny right there with a solid beginning in between horses, but taken back a little bit. And Judy Blue Eyes moving forward the outside. Sweet Home Dixie is fourth into the turn run, and Fairy Wish is followed the back by One Last Trial. 6 lengths covers the field. Deboard leading the way past the 7/8 pole from Judy Blue Eyes. A length behind is Judy Blue Eyes as Deboard. Sets a sensible tempo up there. Another 3 back and a Ski Bunny in third. Fairy Wish is in fourth. The outside is Sweet Home Dixie in the clear, and One Last Trial. Opening quarter 24-24 with 5.5 furlongs left to go. It's Deboard, the leader, 3/4 of a length. Judy Blue Eyes in close attendance there. And Ski Bunny is third outside of Fairy Wish, is in fourth position. Sweet Home Dixie is next, and One Last Trial still in the back of the pack after a 47.55 half mile. Deboard, Judy Blue Eyes, 1-2 into the turn. Deboard a neck lead from Judy Blue Eyes, who's trying to heat up the pressure. It's 3 back, and Ski Bunny ridden along in third position to play catch up now. Fairy Wish is losing some ground around that turn, and it's Sweet Home Dixie, and one last trial trailing the field. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Deboard and Judy Blue Eyes, they've been 1, 2, 3 out, and Hard-Ridden Ski Bunny is third as they turn in, and Fairy Wish is fourth. The outside is Sweet Home Dixie, and one last trial into the stretch. Deboard shakes away under Carol Cedeno to a 3, now 4-length lead on Judy Blue Eyes and a gang of 4, trying to move forward to the outside for a minor share with an eighth of a mile left to go. It's Deboard and Carol Cedeno to win by 6. Deboard coming home, going to be closer for second. Sweet Home Dixie gets up second. Sweet Home Dixie, then it was Judy Blue Eyes in one last trial. Yeah, they're off for the real New Frontier, off to a very sharp beginning. And the outside there is Degai going to the lead, is now moving through between horses, and going to the lead is going to the lead. From Degai and Zenpai out of the inside, Charm City Band, followed by New Frontiers back in 5th position, 4 lengths off the speed of going to the lead, and Mosby's Ranger in the back, round that far turn. And it's going to the lead, leading it from Degai by a half length, and Charm City Band, the far outside, trying to rev up 2. Just in behind him is Zenpai, is sitting in 4th, another 5 lengths back, and it's New Frontier well in advance now. Mosby's Ranger outrun. Top of the stretch, they make the turn for home. We're going to the lead, and outside is the guy who's trying to push by. The center of the track is Charm City Band, lingering along in 3rd position, and Zenpai is 4th, a furlong left to go. Going to the lead, Ultra Game going to the lead in front from Degas, going to the lead. Prepared off the layoff to win. Going to the lead from Caramanos aboard to win from Degas second. And Zenpai was 3rd, and Charm City Band and New Frontier.